Thank you for tuning into my Queal, my quarters.
This is crazy. This poem is actually short, but I never gave it a name actually, but I promise it has a story. I wrote this story based on the vibes, you know, that was going on during this particular time in high school. Faculty and staff love to say, "Oh, the seniors, they so crazy. They rambunctious. They off the walls." Not during. Maybe it's true, but not during this time. And the time I'm talking about is like October, November, first part of December. I want to say the first 2 weeks. Um, it was silence. That's all I can remember. And well, at least silence among those who were putting 25% in their classes and the other three-fourths into a focus I hadn't felt before. And that focus was into these college applications. And no, I don't speak of this to bring any fear to juniors or seniors. I was just moved by the atmosphere. Glad to be a part of it because where I'm from, not too many people talk about college. So, you know, a, being among these a group of students, a very few group of students, you know, it made me feel special. To be a part of the conversation as well. Um, that was amazing. But what stood out the most was like that every student I came across in all my classes were putting like 1,000% in their essays, and I was like, dang, it was just crazy that you got all these students, whether they were black, white, Hispanic, it don't matter. IB student, major program student, honor student, it didn't matter. We were all aiming for something, laying all our cards on the table, pulling from a deck of our underclass success. It was just I wouldn't say intense, but you can tell everyone was locked in, and I, I'm I'm lost for words now because it was so special, and all I could do at that moment was write about what was going on. But before I begin, I just want to give a special thanks to my class, Eastside class of 2017, for letting me be a part of something so special. Whether it was or not, even though it was anonymous, uh, thank you. And also, I want to say thank you to the teachers, the guidance counselors, the staff at the school were amazing. And, and dang, it's just, they did so much for us and it provided comfort. And you can't beat that. You can't.
I tried to battle my introduction, strangled the thesis, not knowing the powerful belief I had in possession. Maybe the bigger lesson was to respect the body, to go further you meet frustration. Anger was once the key to conclude my thoughts, but the thought of being average persuaded me to revise.